okay. I think the sound's working. All right, Willow, you okay? Right, well, I can't even find Twitch now. There it is. Are you all right? Don't worry, I'll feed you in seconds. Yeah. Right, let's just listen. Yeah. Right, let's just listen. There you go. That's all I needed. Okay, share to X. You've got a lot to say, haven't you? X. Do you reckon they'll ever change it back to Twitter? Yes. It's now. It really is time for, I call it WUK. Let's try and get, is it WUK? I always forget. Really, I'll just put WIC. Time for WUK. Yes, it's now. It really is time for WUK. Check out Washing Up Club, and then let's have a Willow. Let's have a, see if it, right, okay, let's just put that at the end. And then paste something. I'm trying to paste something, come on. You're being a pain in the backside, aren't you? Hello, Boggingtons, how are you? How are you? Just doing a bit of admin. I know I always say this, but I just feel it's polite to mention what's going on. For God's sake. That's the voice I use sometimes. You know, FYI. FYI. Do you say that? You go a bit Geordie? Is it just me that goes a bit Geordie when I say FYI? Oh, come on. I'm just trying to paste something. It's being like really difficult. There we go. That's better. It's not the greatest intro. Yes, it's now. It really is time for WUK. Check out Washing Up Club, and then the rest. Morning, Windy. Select all. And then let's share it. Let's share this sucker. It's a Facebook. Where there's some people that have liked it. Every time I've posted, they've liked it, but they've never once come to see me, unless they're very shy about the whole matter. Right. I'm happy with that. Right, we can get... right, let's start as we mean to carry on and get that kitten fed. I don't know if this is the order of things I normally do, but I don't know why I worry about the order of things. I seem like some... Oh, hello. That's good. I don't need to wash anything up. I can just get in and feed her straight away. Right, okay. So, just a little update while I'm here. So, first week without filming in Scotland. Finished the project. First full week. Finished it last Friday, I think. So obviously there's a little bit of the old post-shoot blues. I think they were there last week, but they're kind of faded a bit now. So I'm now looking forward to seeing it, and hoping that my my contribution to it will be fantastic. That's the hope. The cat was in here with me, but she's just gone, which is a shame. But she'll be back when she hears the click of metal on metal. She'll be back. I had a text from my mother. She's on her way to Belgium. She's obviously got a dog sitter staying in, just in case anyone's thinking of doing anything naughty. I don't know how long she's going for, but that went well last week when she came on. When she came on Washing Up Club. Washing Club. That's a new one. I could branch out. That's where I do my washing. What would that be? What would washing be? Washing Club. No, I don't like it. I've gone off it. Now. If Crummy's not here, I might see if I can coax her in. Right, so that's there. That's there waiting for her. That's there with a kitten on the brink. Matt J. Davis. I love it. My neighbour that I don't like. Am I allowed to talk about my neighbour I don't like? I can see him. He's really rude to me. Emily said I shouldn't be talking about it though, so I better not. I get a bit scared. Gayatolla, hi, how are you? So as always, we start with the cleaning up of the previous washing, which is now not washing up anymore. It's done its job. It's done a job very well done. Not the best structured sentence I've ever said. But you get the general idea. As long as you get the meaning of the sentence, I think you don't need to worry too much. Okay, so oh my God. Got a few of these hanging around. Pop these back here. So, yeah, so basically, I can't get that in. I can't get that. What's that? What's stopping me from putting that in? Maybe my own feelings. Has everyone had a fantastic week? Matt J. Davis, Guy Toller, Boggingtons and Windy. We've got this back in the, where is it? That's Windy, that's called Windy because you were the first because of that very brief competition. Emily was trying to grow a lettuce, but it's gone mouldy and I'm not going to eat it. So I don't know whether to chuck it away or just wait for her to come to that realisation that it's gone to shit. You know, she tried. God bless her, she tried. Oh, bless her. Oh. But it's mouldy. No one wants mouldy lettuce. And if you do, you've got a very acquired taste. So last night, we went to see Russell Brand at our local theatre, and he was really good. I've always thought he was quite talented, but just a bit too popular for me. I don't know if anyone else gets like that. If something's a bit too popular, they go, no, it's not for me. But yeah, he was really good. And it was a tryout. It may have been the first one because there was quite a few printout issues. Like he said, he was doing a thing and he was like, I haven't got the printout for this. And it felt like it was one of the first times they were doing it, which is quite good. Chesham's his first port of call. But yeah, he was brilliant. And my actual favourite bit was when he got a bit stern with a heckler. Because it's like she was being quite persistent. And it must be so irritating if you've got this set that you want to do. You know, people have paid to see you, so obviously they like you. Someone's just interrupting, someone's drunk going, what does that mean? And he's going, look, okay, all right. He gave her lots of opportunities to kind of just naturally shut up, but she just wasn't. And then he said, look, it's very difficult for me to concentrate, words to that effect, with you doing that. I know what I'm doing. I know that I have this act of being all flighty and chilled out, but it's an act I've perfected over something like that. Hang on. Who's dinged? In terms of problems, mouldy lettuce of the tip, Matt J. Davis. Matt J. Davis, that was absolutely fantastic. I've kind of got a bit of a mohawk at the moment. This is sleephead hair. Ding ding. All right, ding dings, you ding dingers. So yeah, so it was very interesting the way he kind of appealed to this woman, and what happened was, because she kept interrupting, he had to tell her off, which is kind of potentially going to sour the whole vibe of a stand-up gig. And I was like, well, how's he going to bring this back? Because it is a bit of a weird situation, isn't it? He just essentially told someone in a very polite and professional way. He was quite stern. He just told her to belt up because I'm trying to do my act and you're frankly putting me off. You know, in the middle of a story. It's quite high pressure. I mean, he's naturally so impressive. Professional, you know, really relaxed on stage, but it must be so off-putting with someone. But the way he did it, very good. But at the same time, he said, and then he went back and he kept it, didn't reference it afterwards. Just really professional. That made me like him a lot more, the way he dealt with that heckler. And she didn't feel too foolish afterwards, I think. I mean, she probably should have done. She was just really shouting a lot. Hello, all. Crummy's in the house. Literally. Saw Russell in Liverpool. I'm going to read this in my Crumb voice. Saw Russell in Liverpool, and an older lady kept trying to get in his car, and he needed to help her. Could have been her. What? That's crazy heckling. That's crazy level heckling. I'm going to get in this guy's car. No, no, this was a younger woman who was I think she was been on the sauce. I was just talking about Russell, as I'm allowed to call him, because he's a colleague of mine. You know, we're both in show business. I call him a colleague. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. But yeah, he was very good. He's got quite funny as well. Well, very funny, I think. So yeah, that's. I think it was. He's doing it all over the world as well, and you could tell he'd done a bit of research about Chesham because he brought up the hatred that we have of Amersham. I mean, obviously don't hate Amersham. I was there yesterday with Crummy. We were very good yesterday. Okay, so what we did, up early, got the 10:30 bus. No, got to Amersham by 10 o'clock. Got to the gym, did a boot camp. Yeah, boot camp. Then we had some lunch. Then we went for a swim. We came home. Russell Brand. Anything else I missed? He said that last time, the stuff about Amersham. Oh dear. Was she Scottish because you could have called her a hen heckler? A hen heckler? What's a hen heckler? Well, I'll give you a ding. Windy, you've got yourself a ding, although I don't quite know why I'm giving you a ding. You had a snooze. Stop talking about my snoozes. My snoozes are... Look, okay. You can't follow your dreams if you don't snooze. I don't make the rules. Oh, sorry. I watched the Take That film. I vaguely know Aisling B. Is it Aisling? Yeah, was the Take That film... What would you give it out of 5, Crumb, the Take That film? Still up there. Am I allowed to talk about vaguely talk about the neighbour I hate, Emily? Or was that unwise? Because I hate him so much. I don't hate him, I just don't want anything to do with him. He's out there now. He's not my direct neighbour. 7 out of 10. That's not bad. And we started watching, because I was jonesing for a bit of Taskmaster, started watching the New Zealand Taskmaster, which was on Channel 4. Oh. It's quite interesting watching something with comedians you've never heard of. Never heard of any of them. They all seem pretty funny, actually. Okay. Where's that kitten? I've got her some food here and she's not even in the bloody room. Ah! Nearly knocked my vouchers on the floor. Okay. At one point, I will get better at putting the music on without having to stop and... where are we? There we are. What happens is I've sent it to someone. I might send it to myself so that I've got it to hand. Okay, send it to myself. Message. If I send it to my mum... No, that's a bit... I'm just working out who to send this to. I'll send it to myself. Okay, here we go. I think most people's favourite part of the show. Oh, I failed to send it to myself. I feel a bit muted at playing it through here. It's fast, isn't it? The behind, looking over the shoulder dancing there. Windy the cloth. Is it nice to have a dish towel named after you? Eyes on legs. Play the song and he appears. Like Candyman, but nice. It's as if you're in the room with me. Oh, what a song. Oh God, I've got something on my face now. That's how you know when to stop the water. It's the end of washing up. I feel like a right scrubber. Ooh. When my hands dry. Ah! That's hot water. I think I've got to come up with something better than a ding. I've missed this. I've missed this. Kitten, come here. Quickly. Right, come here. Come here, please. Please come here. Right, who in this sector wants food? I know I've thrown this upon you, but I think you're ready for a quick survey. Ah! Who wants food? Come here. Come here if you want food. Stand on that. Stand on that. Go through my legs. When dealing with kittens, you tell them to do something after they've done it. Right, come here, please. Willow, please. Do you want food or not? She's gone very little. And she's rubbing herself against my legs. And she's gone tiny, so I'm going to give her a cat kiss on the head. She's purring. Smell the ear. Right, here we go, don't worry. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Oh. That went well. That kitten went well. Right, okay, so, ow. Hurt myself. This is bullshit. Who wants to tell me about their week, please? Otherwise I will pick on you. Oh, is that it? You didn't eat very much of that. Right, Windy, let's get started with you. Just get your head under there. I don't do that. I don't like to imagine I'm drowning you, Windy. I'm just thought I'd seize the opportunity. It's someone's face. No, please! I'll tell you where they are. A little bit of drama for you there. Enjoy your portraits on Insta, Windy. Yes, very good. The ding cannot be improved upon. Oh, that's very kind. Very kind of you to say. I suppose, a ding, it's a classic, isn't it? It's a bloody classic. Right, where are we? Yes, so Boggingdons, have you had a fantastic week? I hope you have. I saw that you were playing The Sims and streaming, but I didn't watch it because I was doing something else. Sorry about that. I took a spider out of the bath, put it out the window. Well, I'm not sure it went perfectly. Hope its leg didn't get hurt. Well, they've got 8 legs. Can a spider live with one of its legs trapped? Because occasionally, when you're putting a spider out, sometimes a leg will get trapped. I think this is something from the bottom of the oven, FYI. Like Tutankhamun's fingers. Right, yeah, and now, eyes on legs. That's very, very good, Boggingdons. Excellent animal safety, animal saving of the animals. I've got a big pile of crap over here. I'm not sure what to do with it. Right, tell you what. Let's take control of the washing up. Okay, you can either let the washing up wash you up, or you can wash up the washing up. That's good to hear, Windy. I see the painting, yes. And what is your medium, Windy? What do you like to? Is it watercolours? My medium is washing up liquid, because I'm a washing up artist. There we go. Just using Windy the dishcloth there. What an honour to have a dishcloth named after you. PK Mega Awesomeness. Don't let the washing up. Exactly. Thank you. What is it? For God's sake. Come here. Do you want more picking up? I feel that you wasted all that quivering and you don't even want your food. Right, let's just get this done here. Now, eyes on legs. Now, eyes on legs. I'm not keeping a register or anything, but I haven't seen you for a while, which is fine, which is good. I like that you do other things. I like you see other people. But I believe you've finished filming now. Kim, sorry. I'm so sorry. And have you started editing yet? Eyes on Legs. I'm not being a pest. Maybe I am. If I am, I'm not intending to be a pest. But sometimes, to be the best, you've got to be a pest. I mean, that actually makes sense, doesn't it? I only said it because it rhymed. Let's just get rid of that in there. I'm going to wash this. Ow! God, I'm clumsy today. I haven't even got any water. Let's just do this shoelace up because I just trod on the lace. Crummy, do you want to do some exercise today? I want to do some exercise today. Right, where are we? Right, let's come on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's one thing you can't do when you're walking down the street and you see yourself ahead. Is he still up there? He's still up there. So, Crummy, am I allowed to talk about the neighbour I hate? I don't hate, just don't want anything to do with. Or would you unadvise against it? Hang on, that's a double negative, isn't it? Yes. So, Eyes on Legs. If you start editing this week. Ooh. Well, I hope you've got everything you need. I hope there's not one of those things, which I often do, where you go, right, let's start editing this, and then you realise that you've missed something. I'm sure you haven't. Very professional. And have you had any exciting musical adventures, Eyes on Legs? Oh, morning. Morning, Jez Cordell. I was talking about Russell Brand earlier. Now, he said he was a vegan. Hang on, you know what? I've just seen a bit of stuff come off that. I'm not sure how long I can use Windy. If you don't want to use something and have bits of glitter on all your food. See these shiny things? Just on a dog walk. We'll have to catch up later. Is Russell Brand the neighbour you hate? Russell Brand? No. I know you've got this image of me living in like the showbiz cul-de-sac. But alas, that's not true. The neighbour I hate is just some bellend who is really superior. He's not, but he talks like he's dripping with superior. Not hate, don't want anything. Yeah, not hate, that just don't want anything to do with. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much, Boggingtons. But I think I'll start giving a support ding. Thank you very much, Boggingtons. Thank you for supporting me in my speech patterns. Yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyway, JC, Jez Cordell. Yeah, thank you. Russell Brand said he's a vegan, but then on stage he ate a dairy milk button, which isn't vegan. So I question how vegan he is. You know, I suppose. I mean, I'm a bit cut and dry. I'm a bit cut and blow dry. If I'm vegan, I'm vegan. If I'm eating dairy and stuff, I'd say, well, I try to eat as much vegan as I can. But he said he was vegan, and then he ate fucking chocolate, dairy milk chocolate. They are nice though. Jez Cordell, did you say you're on a dog walk? He brought a dog on stage as well. It was a lovely dog. My God, it was like a ginger Alsatian. It was the same size, looks like exactly like an Alsatian, except it was had a kind of red setter type look. It was lovely, really good dog. And I said to Emily, I bet those shits are massive. Quite curious as to the circumstances around the single button eating. Did he bring a single one with him? Did someone? It was offered. Basically, someone in the front row was stuffing their face with buttons, and they offered him one, and he ate it. That's it. Sorry if that's not as interesting as you wanted. And then on the way, I was sat near someone who was eating them, chocolate buttons, and on the way out, we were outside the theatre, so we'd walked through the foyer, out through the auditorium and outside, and a chocolate button fell off him because he was eating them so quickly. One had got stuck to him. Maybe he's a freegan. What's a freegan? Do I know that term? Is that like eating anything free? That would be good. Free food. Doesn't that involve stealing though? I suppose if you are a freegan in the definition I've just made up, which is eating free food, which might not be a proper definition. Vegan unless it's free. Oh, okay. That would be most costly. Yes. Okay, that's interesting. Is that really a thing? That's really interesting to me. It's probably not that interesting to anyone else. And also, okay, so if I buy a jumper from a charity shop and it's woolen, Like, am I allowed to do that? I don't know. I'll have to ask a vegan expert if there is one. Because I get worried sometimes I'm not a full vegan. It doesn't matter. I'm doing my bit. I'll stop talking about being a vegan. We all know that's why you love me, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Yes, so this week I was working on my live idea from both ends. We've got a rehearsal date booked in now, which is the 11th of September, I think, or is it the 7th of September? No, it's the 11th. It's Monday the 11th. But our rehearsal space fell through, which was quite irritating because I've been liaising with them, literally liaising with them since July, and they said, right, we can't do anything in August because we're going up to Edinburgh. I was like, okay, and I got back to them in September because we still needed a space. We were talking about this all year. Pardon me and my chum. So I'm so sorry you had to hear that. This water's going to get emptied after this. So I said to them, oh, can you do next week? And they said, no, we've just... Well, they said yes, first of all, and they said, no, we've just had a course come in to this rehearsal space. And then they said, actually, we can't help you at all, which is really irritating because when you find a place to rehearse, you stop looking for other places to rehearse. So I'm quite annoyed with them. But it'll pass, you know, it'll pass. Freegans go looking in the bins for food that shops' food wholesalers discard, often perfectly good to eat. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Thank you very much for that. Is that something you do, PK? Can I just call you PK? What would you prefer me to call you? I'm not saying the whole thing every time, okay? It's a waste of everyone's time if I say PK Mega Awesome. That's quite nice to say, isn't it? Quite a pleasing name you've got there. I mean, it's no Ben Rufus Green, but it's not bad. Skip diving, awesome. Skip diving, Frammy, I can imagine you diving into a skip. You do it very gracefully. But that we did, yeah. One of the things we did at the gym yesterday, boot camp. Good God Almighty! Good God! It knocked me for six. I also bought a. We've done that, Ben, with a community fridge. Ding ding. Who gets a ding ding? Nova Keto. PK is great. PK. I did go on a midnight bin raid once. It was a thrill. My God, what? So they just chuck them in the bin at the back of the store? I bet that is quite thrilling actually, because it's almost like doing a secret mission. Like, you know. Oh yeah, I'd like quite. I wonder where these bins are. Surely they don't still do that. Surely there's like homeless shelters they give them to. Like, don't worry about the water. The water's being changed now. Nova Keto posted about his documentary about the the British space flight. I watched it. Couldn't watch it live. I explained to him because I suspect he didn't believe me. Oi. Was there a ding? Do I owe someone a ding? If so, I missed it. Can someone, if I owe someone a ding... Oh yeah, maybe he falls off that. Maybe he's fallen off that ladder. Let me know if I owe them a ding. Anyway, so Nova Keto's space thing. What's it called, Nova Keto? Are you jump ready? I never heard from you afterwards. I never heard from you afterwards. No, I was watching it. That was very good. Didn't I tell you afterwards? Well, I watched it and then did something else. That was good. It was a very British space launch. Yes. It was very, very good. I think Windy watched it and commented, didn't he? So it was very interesting. I thought it was quite funny that two weeks later they went bankrupt or something. Not funny. It was good. There you go. So that's it then. Did you say how much it cost? That space launch. How much did it? It must have cost. Man, that's so frustrating, isn't it? To get that close and then go bankrupt. Fucking hell. Ben said it was like my documentary. Yes, it was. Emily did a documentary on a hotel where you just follow people, and it's essentially the same thing. Not funny about going bankrupt though. No. But it was quite. There's a bit of a. Oh God. I'm not going to play the washing up theme. Sorry, guys. You've had your fun. I'll play it at the end. Just be happy with what you've got. I'm sure you are. No, I'm just imagining. I'm just I'm just catastrophizing. Oh God, I've done it again. Oh, that'll do. Right, okay. I used to raid a bin at a computer cassette company in the 80s. They made Spectrum and Commodore games. Ob's Doc. Yes, that's it. A lot of millions. Yeah, bloody hell. Well, you know, you've got to speculate to accumulate. I'm just trying to make it sound. So, Eyes on Legs, do you have any musical adventures that you'd like to share? I'd like to hear of your musical adventures. You know, for showbiz exclusives, you come to me, and then I put my feelers out for other stories. Like Eyes on Legs. Eyes on Legs has got some beauties of stories. So let's hear them. Eyes on Legs. Let's go. I used to love collecting Commodore 64 cassettes from computer fairs. God, I didn't do any of that. My dad, who I need to call today, was a bit cheap. So I didn't have a Commodore. We had an Amstrad CPC 464. My nickname at school was the Games Master. Well, that's good. That's a good nickname, if it's true. Did you say, call me the Games Master, or did other people start calling you it? Because if I had my way, I think, did I have a nickname? I didn't really have a nickname at school. Most of our Amiga games were freebies from the front of my brother's Amiga magazines. I used to love the Amiga. My friend had an Amiga. There were some bloody good games. I like the ones like, what were those with really good movement for the time? It was like Prince of Persia was good, but there was another one, wasn't there? That was a science fiction one. Did anyone else have an Amiga? I used to love that game. Hello. Do you want me to pick you up again and clench you to my breast? Right, if I can dry my hands in time, you're coming up. Come here, kitten. Aren't you sweet? Are we going to get the double kitten today? Oh, you're getting a double kitten today. Oh, that tail's flicking. There's been a couple of times when I've been holding her like that, back in the day, where she bops me. Sweet kitty. Oi. Just like having a little chat with her. And then because she's our cat, I don't have to wash my hands after picking her up. Still got my Amiga. I made terrible music on it. I'd love to hear some of that. Can you post some, please, Eyes on Legs? Right, so Eyes on Legs. No musical adventures this week for you? I used to make crappy little animations on it. Oh, wow. Look at all this. Wasn't that ones where I don't know how it works now. Am I right in thinking to make games, you just type in code? If this happens, this happens. I don't know. I'm being a complete ignoramus there. That's what you get. That's what you get with me. I had a Spectrum. And would you say that sometimes you were on the Spectrum? Should I? Is that a ding? That's not rude, is it? I don't know. If that was rude, I didn't mean to be. And if it wasn't rude, then I guess I've just done a zinger. Oh dear, there's so much washing up to do today. How long are we in? 33 minutes. Okay, we're looking good. I'm back to read. So I finished reading the NAM. I was reading the NAM at night. I like to read a comic before bed. Reading the NAM. I managed to get all 84 issues. That was quite fun buying them actually. On eBay I made one song for Mr. Earl. He's gone very quiet lately, busy boy. What's he busy with? Do you know what he's busy with? Is he writing a series that I'm going to be in? Maybe I'm the lead in a new series he's writing. It was some sort of Paint-like program, and you just save images and it puts them together into an animation. I started learning to code at 34 though. He's very busy voicing animated ads. No, that's not Mr. Earl, is it? That's Mr. Wilkinson. Was the pigeon ad where he's doing the water pigeon ad. Walter Pigeon wasn't Walter Pigeon an actor? Now, Crummy. How are you today, Crummy? We haven't even spoken, you know. I came straight down here for Washing Up Club. before speaking to Crummalummalumla, oh my God, I've got a load of washing up in here. Just when you think you're done. Just when you think you're nearing the end of it, you realise there's another batch in the other room. Right, this is looking good though. I'm happy with the way this is going. Okay. Yeah, so I think I found another rehearsal space, which is good. It's going to be quite funny going out there because we are literally going to be 30 years older than everyone else, which I find really funny. Some people would say it's tragic. Not me! Right, okay. This is crazy time, this. It's like, look at this. Why would I do that to myself? We had lovely, oh God, the stench of old broccoli. I love it. Yes, I bought this shirt in a charity shop yesterday. Does anyone like it? I woke up when I heard you screaming and cluttering. Thought I'd better check Twitch to see if it was real or just a performance. That's loaded with attitude, isn't it? Where have you been? The Fortress of Attitude? Superman reference. 2 steam baskets. Yes, that's right, Windy. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Wouldn't it be terrible if your eyes deceived you? If you looked at something and your eyes said, no, that's not what you're seeing. He's still up there. Bastard. What was I saying? Right, here we go. Look at these. Those little bobbly bits. I don't like them. I don't like them. So, yes, Windy, do you enjoy having a dishcloth named after you? Hi, everyone, and Ben. Is that a sponge scrub daddy? It might be. I don't know. Blimey! We actually have 4 steam buckets. Yes, there we go. That's because we're very affluent. Feely, how are you? Now, Feely, you often check in when you're on different modes of transport. Where are you on now? Are you paragliding or something? Are you paragliding or something? Okay, I'm just going to pop that into soak. But the same 2 tend to get used. We eat a lot of veg. Yesterday, I was so farty. I must have done about 100 farts during Russell Brand's thing. Luckily, I timed them when there was laughter going on. And luckily, it was very funny. So I was able to fart freely. And fortunately, they weren't too smelly. We're doing the 200 plant challenge this month. I mean, that sounds crazy. So we've got to eat 200 different plants and veg. Plant makes me feel very clean. There you go, this is Windy. Hello, I'm Windy. Feely morning. Yes, Feely, are you in a canoe? Weren't you in a lovely cottage as well once? Very exciting. Right, here we go. Let's get that lid done. Right, I don't want to tread on my lead too much. So, eyes on legs. I guess we'll be having a chat if you need me to do any voices for your film. I was supposed to have so things I've got coming out. I think Seize Them is coming out. If you eat coriander leaf and coriander seeds, does that count as 2? Or do herbs and spices not count? I think she's counting her. She wanted to put salt and pepper on there. I don't think. I mean, pepper maybe, but salt's a mineral, isn't it? I think it might be. I think you can put salt on there, Crowy. I think you were just thinking out loud, actually. I don't know. Right, here we go. Look at that. Not coming off at all. Not coming off in the slightest. Herbs and spices definitely count. They can count. Herbs and spices can count. 1, 2, 3. Who said that? Oh, God, it was the garlic. The garlic's counting. The garlic's counting! Just did a bit of improv there. What I did was I took an idea and I yes-anded it. Okay? Herbs and spices can count. So I implied that the garlic was counting. Here we go. Here endeth the lesson. I don't know whether 2 parts of a plant count as separate. E.g., I don't know if I'm allowed to put a coconut milk and coconut oil. Hey, Crumb and Straw, I'm relaxing on my sofa after a bit of running. Could only do 1 kilometre today, but it was well worth it. That's very good. Very good. 1 kilometre. Are you aiming to get to like 5k? Are you doing couch to 5k or something? That's the thing over here, isn't it? I'm going to get back. I'm going to take a day off running today. Where is that? Where is it? You know when you look at something filthy, like, where is the filth? Is it on the back or the front? It's on the back. That's why it wasn't coming off. I was scrubbing the front and it was on the back. Like cleaning a window with dirt on the wrong side. There we go. This is going well. I'm very happy with this. Oh, I'm bored of it now, though. You know, when you get bored of cleaning the same thing. And it's on the back, so it's not really going to affect. It's not going to mess up how we eat, is it? Far too energetic for me. Well done, Feely. Nice skim reading. You just did Ben's lols. Thank you. Thank you very much. They call me the skimmer. I didn't see who it was actually. I was just walking down the street. Someone shouted the skimmer at me. I think it was at me. Could have been at someone else. You just don't know in this day and age. Crummy, can I put a question to you about the first meal of the day? I don't know what we want to call it. Is it breakfast? Possibly. Certainly not. Just running and walking for shorter distances. Very good. That's the spirit. I ran across the road to Tesco yesterday for a packet of Chorley cakes. Excellent. That's good to hear. Now, where's Windy gone? Here he is. That's Windy. Maybe I should name all of them. Okay. Does anyone want to be named after this? The honour of being named after this dishcloth. This is actually handy. They're a good combo, you know, a good team. Windy and whatever this is called. Who wants to be named after this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. My throat's hurty a bit. I might have to have some OJ. There we go. Look at this. This is going really well. I don't know about you, but I'm going really well. Nice, like a hunter. Yes, exactly. That's eyes on legs for you. One of my chums, Alexis Strum, she was nearly a pop star. She told this story, so I hope I get it right. In the early noughties, and she was all booked to appear on Lorraine, but there was one lyric that some researcher said, "Oh, I don't know about this lyric. It sounds like a drug reference." I think the lyric was, "I'm a junkie for Chunky Monkey," which is an ice cream. So she's basically saying that she loves ice cream, but the researcher thought that was a drug reference, so cancelled her. And then after that, that was a bit of a domino effect, not like the pizza. And then she was dropped by a record company, and all kinds of, basically she ended up from going to being the next big thing, or having a deal with some really good songs, brilliant, I love them, to not having a record deal. And now she's releasing it, and she's getting a bit of heat on it. It's a really nice story, actually, and I'm hoping that she gets back on Lorraine to tell the story, because that would be amazing. He's still there. No, he's not still there. Yes, and she wrote songs for Kylie, so she's very successful. That foil can be chucked if it's torn. Well, I'll clean it first, Crumb. Backseat washer-upper. It's fine. She's good. She knows when to chip in, that Crumb. Chippy tea. Chippy tea. Has anyone had a chippy tea recently? Does anyone use the phrase chippy tea? It's a well-known phrase, isn't it? But it's so pleasing to say, for God's sake. Right, here we go. That's clean enough. If it's going in the recyc, I think that's clean enough. It's very much torn, that one as well, by the way. Might need to go in for another. Right, let's get some of these, because I do need to wash up these cat tins. That was good when I did the cat tins, wasn't it? Currants in some sort of pastry and 16 packets of butter. I'd like the washing up liquid to be named after me, please. Okay, the washing up liquid. That's a good one, right? This is now Boggington's. A sprinkle of Boggington's. There we go. Let's hope I remember all this. It's not hard, is it? If I can remember 1,000 lines, I can remember what I call the washing up liquid and this. So here we go. We're beginning to get a team together. Windy, Boggington's. think that's a child. I think that's a child. Right, Crummy, are we going to the gym today? I wouldn't mind going to the gym for upper body. But yes, so do you like this shirt? Is it bad form? Hello, come in. You all right? She's okay. Is it similar to current slide? Matt J. Davis, are you still if he's still here, he might not still be here. Are you still a big advocate for Slack and the Marmite? I love that. That was one of my favourite moments. When you talked about Slack and the Marmite, it's just so pleasing, isn't it? Oh, Apocalypse Clown is out soon, isn't it? Small Sons Can Be Feely. Well, I think Feely has to want it. Don't you want to be the small sponge, Crumb? Right, okay. We're thinking of chopping down a tree in our garden just because it's in our garden and it's quite big now and the garden isn't that deep, so it's all listing. The roots are spreading. Dr. Steve, as I live and breathe. Boggington's, I guess so, but made in Chorley. Chorley. Right. Yeah, so no auditions for me this week, which means I'm going to get loads next week. That's got to be the reason, surely. I'm like a coiled spring. You know, I've just come off Dinosaur for BBC and Hulu. Hope I make the final cut. There's a doctor in the house. We haven't had much dinging, so I'm going to give you a ding there, Windy. If we'd had a lot of dinging, maybe that wouldn't have counted. Maybe. I'm only speculating. Sounds right to me. Ha ha! Sorry, I've been sleepy, wuckers. What's the 200 plant challenge? Well, Dr. Steve, that's a very interesting question. It's where you have to eat 200 different plants and veg and stuff in a month. And we're on about 4... We're only... So we're doing it in September. So we're only obviously 3 days... Oh, look at this. This is coming off, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. Yes, it is. We're only 3 days in. But we've done about... Have we done about 40 each? Let's have a look. How come... right, Crumb, I've assumed I've done a lot more than you. But you've done more than me. But I eat a lot more veg than you. Fruit, rather. I don't know, she's fixing it. Oh, we saw Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Now, it was on digital download. I didn't theft it. That'll do. Come on, it's not an inspection, is it? Not a bloody inspection. Now, shall I get rid of that water? It looks a bit disgusting. I think I will. It's pretty disgusting there, isn't it? Does your new cert go all the way to the ground? Yeah. It's now a competition. Who will get to 200 plants first? Oh, between you and me. I mean, are there even 200 plants? Surely not. Do all the different potatoes and carrots count? No. Although, hang on, okay, so if you were to... No, I don't think they will. Potato is a potato, isn't it? Like, you couldn't have a King Edwards. I can't think of another potato. Salad potato. Right, okay. Let's get rid of this. I need something in my throat. I haven't had any drinks today. What time is it? Can I have some? 42, it's not quite there yet. Bit of screaming going on. Oh, they do! Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's good. That'll make it a bit easier, won't it? What am I doing? Right, let's get Windy back in. Get Windy in the scene. Yeah, so Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Has anyone seen it? It's okay, so I really liked it first time I watched it. Then I watched it again with Crummy. I had to do a snake watch. Oh, Crummy's been very good recently. Some amazing dishes. What was the one? We had a kind of burrito, did we? There was that lovely one yesterday, which was just a vegan pie with salad, with veg rather. Potato gratin. What about smash? I don't think smash counts. Windy, come on. Although I like your style, kind of cheeky. Kind of, you know it's not right, but you go, oh, it's a bit cheeky. I watched Mac and Me last night. I think it's my new favourite film. Isn't that supposed to be shit? What, from the 80s? Okay, I've not seen it. But isn't there a scene where it like, what's going on here? Come on, let's have a sprinkle more Boggingtons. Hey, Jinx! It's terrible, yeah. There's a terrible film. Ow! Crummy, are you putting the tap on? Why is this burning my hand off? Right. This I don't normally say this, but this is going really well today. It's also wonderful. There's a terrible film I'd like to see, possibly, or maybe not. Blackbird with Michael Flatley. Michael Flatley's spy film. Roasted cauliflower tahini. Oh, that was lovely. That was so nice. Yeah, that was really good. Really special, that was, Crummy. Absolutely lovely. Boggingtons, in your house, is there like a main chef? Or do you switch between chefs? Brilliantly awful. What, Mac and Me? Blackbird, oh, Blackbird, yeah, Blackbird. Have you seen it, Nova Keto? It just looks terrible. Like I listened to someone do a podcast on it, and then I was kind of like wishing, oh, I might watch this actually. But I don't drink, you know, it would be really funny with drink. Maybe I'll just put a load of celery on my shoulder or something. Is that like a drug? Yeah, very, very nice. She's very, very good with her chefing, that Crumb. Crummy! And she's been busy working this week, doing some very good, very exciting stuff. Crumb, can you say what the next video is? No, but I have watched a few in-depth videos on it. And just the whole thing, like I think the main thing is that this person, Flatley, made what he made it. Didn't he direct it, write it, and starred in it and produced it? Sausage sandwich brunch. Oh, that sounds amazing. But you probably want me to get bread, won't you? So this shirt's gone down a hit, has it? Is that a phrase? It sounded a bit weird in my mouth. It sounded a bit weird in my mouth. Someone's gurgling outside, that's for sure. Oh, this is bloody hot. I think the sausage sandwich sounds quite good. Here we go. Look at this. So we've finished Columbo. Those last two episodes were not great, I have to say. Sorry, Columbo. Yes, and finally, Willow sat next to me. Willow, the beautiful kitten, known as Willow. Right, so now we've got the combo of Windy and Boggingtons. I'm surprised no one wanted to be called this. Do you iron your foil after cleaning it? Yes. Yes, I do. No, it's actually made of tin. It's called tin foil, not iron foil. A ding for me. She's purring. Did you like that quick, Windy? Quite good. Sorry, I'm a bit gassy today. Water looking good with lots of foamy. Yes, there we go. That's a good sign. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now let's just sidestep. You can call the crumb sponge if no one else wants it. Well, no one else has taken it, Crummy. So you're now. I think that's nice that this is Crummy. This is now Crummy. Too slow, Joe. So let's have a look. I've been meaning to clean this for a while. I want to be the broken speaker on the shelf. Okay, but then I won't reference you because it's broken. I don't use it. Has anyone called the plug? Yeah. No. Do you want to be the plug? This is. Hang on. Right, Dr. Steve, you're the plug. What's a cauliflower steak? It's a cauliflower in the shape of a steak. I don't know actually. Yes. Yes. Okay, so you're the plug, Dr. Steve. I suppose there are a few things. This is a bit like Rogue Trooper, isn't it? It's a 2000 AD reference. I was reading about Rogue Trooper because he popped up in my Judge Dredd comic I was reading last night. Except it was the revamp one where he's called Friday. I haven't quite worked out what's going on. Does anyone like Judge Dredd? Is anyone a fan of? I'm reading the complete case files. I'm on 2021, so it's quite into, I think we're into the 90s now. Oh, this is going to take ages. MJD surely integrates to the whole operation. Matt J. Davis. Hang on, what have I done? Have I missed a quip? Well, Matt J. Davis has got to be... I've forgotten what it's called now. That's why I need to call it Matt J. Davis. Hang on, Dishmatic. Yeah, so Matt J. Davis is Dishmatic. I think we need to get rid of your rotting lettuce today, Crumb, because it's making me feel sick. And I don't want to be sick on the washing. Okay, here we go. This is going to take ages. Well, hang on, they look quite clean. Maybe I won't have to clean them. But who will be the water? Yo, I'm back. What's new? Well, Jez Cordell, we were just talking about some stuff. I'm naming people. People are going to be listening. This water will need to go. Actually, you know what? This is perfect. When the water's like this, it's perfect. Oh, this water's absolutely boiling. Ben is naming things assigned to us. What do you want to be? Well, hang on. Look, I don't want to lose track of... You might have to remind me. Remember who you are, everyone. Okay, can you remember your names? Right, Windy, what are you? This is taking, as I suspected, ages, and the water's burning my fingertips off. I might go for a late Sunday exercise, you know. I'm just suddenly, it just feels like the right thing to do. Oh, I tell you what, I'm jonesing for a bit of ginger. Ooh, scrubber. Windy, that's you. You're the cat scrubber. Okay. Those were quite nice in the end, Crummy. That breakfast was pretty special with the kind of egg muffin things. Okay. Here we go. We're getting there. We're bloody getting there. Yeah, so Dial of Destiny. I liked it the first time I saw it. Second time I kind of saw a load of flaws and there were a load of missed opportunities. And I watched my favourite scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark is the guns battle in the Tibetan the bar fight, which is incredible. The sound design, he's using his secondary weapon as well, and there's so many like little moments that are just very cinematic and fun and magical. Like you know the bit I'm talking about. So it's the bit where your fire is dying, Fräulein. Well, it's not. Emily said it's not dying at all. And there's the bit where the guy gets shot, and as Indy thinks he's been shot, but then there's the creaking of the wood that's burning, and he falls down with the creak, which is just brilliant that they kind of blend them together. Yeah, I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's got to be up there. I think that's in my top 10 favourite films, possibly. Just because it's so well done. It's like brilliant. Yeah, and all the gun sounds are just so like amazing gun sounds. Jez Cordell could be the cat fork. The cat spork? What's a bloody cat spork? Have I got a cat spork? Where's a cat spork? I've got this. I don't even know what this is. What is it? I don't know what it is. We watched Heat again yesterday. Still one of those. Heat's amazing, isn't it? I am quite forgettable. Jez Cordell. What a thing to say. She got a great ass! That's my Michael, that's my Al Pacino there. Brother, I will take you down. It's a spoon that also is a fork. Why is it a cat? There's no cat though. What's the cat thing? And it's washing up related as well. I'm losing it now. Right, is that clean enough? Do we think that's clean enough? Yeah, it'll do. We only use it once in a blue moon. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Yeah. Okay, so the water's filthy, but that's a good thing because we can now do Spoon you used to feed Willow. Oh, no, I think it needs to be washing up related, Crummy, as in something that I've... So, here we go. Here we go. It's about to get a bit cat foody, so let's just make sure there's nothing else in there. The water's still boiling. What time are we on? Oh, we've done an hour. Does that mean I can have... No, it doesn't. Being very strict with myself. By the way, where is Willow? Willow has been presented to the camera twice, and now Crumb has got her up there in a cozy corner. So if you watch this back, Feely, oh God, this fucking reeks. Absolutely reeks. She's no longer up here with me. Willow! Meow! Meow, meow! 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 Okay, here we go. The main thing is don't worry. So Novakito, what is your next project? Can you share it with us, please? Willow! I'll tell you something, at bang on 11 o'clock I'm going to have some ginger. Willow? Fucking prick. Could you paint with the dishwater and sell them to us? It's a bit disgusting. I don't know if I like the sound of that. I suppose I could sell bottled dishwater. Right, but yeah, Russell Brand, very good last night. Recommend him if he comes to your neck of the woods. Okay, let's get this all done. And we watched a very good... oh, by the way, Eyes on Legs. Have you stuck dishwater colours? Oh, bloody hell, Eyes on Legs. Eyes on Legs? Bloody quips on legs, more like. That's quite a good face, isn't it? Hello, how are you? My name's Ben Rufus Green. Do you think I should do an audition like that? What I quite like to do in auditions is just like come in. I think I told you this quip before, but I'm going to do it again. I go and I go, hello, my name is Ben Rufus Green. I'm here today to audition for this role. Should I go now? Yes. Why is this going French? Then I go, I have memorised the line, so I don't need to. Hello, my name's Stephen. What bank is this, please? And I go, my God, he's such a good actor. So he's French, but he can do a perfect English accent. Down Newport tomorrow for the Bitcoin thing. Ooh! A doc with Brian Johnson from AC/DC and a doc with Stuart Copeland on his unique new album. Amazing. Also got Sir Brian May attached to my film now, which is amazing. That's brilliant, Novakito. And also, Novakito, haven't you got, like, didn't you write one of the characters with a certain person in mind? Because I'm going to be a movie star soon. The film I'm hopefully in, unless I've been cut, is coming out in October. Now, October the 20th, it's called Seize Them. Yes, you have a role, you're the vicar. Oh! I might be playing a vicar in something else. It's too soon to say, but I'll have form of vicarage. Thank you very much, Novakito. Novakito is one of my biggest fans. Never met him. I don't know if I'd actually want to. He's a bit full on, isn't he? I mean, he's a bit full on. I don't want you being typecast. Look, buddy, I've got to work. Okay, I've got to work. Now, I have met Novakito. We both worked at the BBC together. And I remember his first day, I found him crying in the corner. I said, what's wrong? He said, I don't know where the toilet is. And I said, oh, don't worry, I'll show you. He said, it's too late, I've wet myself. So I said, oh, okay, well, do you want to borrow my trousers? And he said, yes, please. You're a lot bigger than me, though. I said, yeah, that's true, let's not bother. So I went to a charity shop and I bought him some new trousers. And that's how we met. That's a lovely story, wasn't it, Novakito? I mean, we've all got our own versions of it, haven't we? There's two sides to every story. Good idea. There, I have seen coffee art. Tea bag strings can be weaved into a purse, and it has been done. True, beautiful story. Still indebted to you. Thank you. Oh. Hey, I do that kind of thing all the time. Like How I Met Crummy. I met Crummy at the BBC. We were at the. I went to the stationery cupboard. I mean, you can tell already I'm lying by my face, I presume. And there was this little creature in the corner crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "I can't reach the pens." I said, "What pens?" And they were up there. They were literally up there, very low. But she was so little, she couldn't reach them. And I said, "Do you want me to reach them for you?" She said, "Yes, please." And so I reached up the pen. I said, what colour do you want? She goes, "Blue." So I got her a blue pen. And I accidentally knocked the pens over and they rained down on what was going to be her head, but I managed to save her by kind of ducking over like that. Saved her from the raining of pens. And she said, "Thank you. You're very tall, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, I am." And then we, one thing led to another. I don't want to go into too much detail. But that's how I met Crummy. Isn't that true, Crummy? So it sounded a lot like Novakito. What I did at the BBC, and I'm known for this, is I went around saving people who were crying. I found out why they were crying, and then I sorted it. Which I think it says a lot about me. Yeah? Oh, 11 o'clock and I can start fucking a drink. Oh dear. So, nice club. Has anyone done anything nice? Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Gasping for a drink. Gasping. Right, this is very nice. Those of you that like nice things. I did the spider thing. Yes, very nice, Boggingdons. A ballpoint story. Pardon me. Thank you. Very, very. I don't know if that was worthy of a ding, but you can't take a ding back. It's a bit like ding bats, wasn't it? Just a little tickle of this, just to take the edge off the ledge. Just to take the edge off the ledge. Yeah. Whoa! Romance at first sight. Here we go. I don't know why I'm making a big thing of this. Ah, so nice. It feels really good for you as well. A bit of ginger. And then we have my space juice. The blue stuff. That's right. Get that down my neck. We ate quite late yesterday, so we definitely didn't do the proper fasting. Quick fast! And that's how you drink. That's how you drink. I've had a lot of letters asking how I drink, and that's how I drink. Excuse me. Where are you? Here she is. Can I pick you up again? Third time. There you go, Feely. She's so relaxed, isn't she? Cats are pretty cool. Right, he's on his roof now. I might check with the council if he's got planning permission. I'm just joking. If he's watching, he's not. I really don't like him though. I don't hate him. I just don't want anything to do with him. Yes, what was I going to say? Yes, Eyes on Legs. Did you continue with Seinfeld? I showed him a Seinfeld. So we watched a very good episode yesterday, didn't we, Crummy? Oh, I'm sweaty now. Drawn. Ping. Such a healthy man. You're obviously drawn to each other. Okay, hang on. That's ding-worthy. Where there's a ding, there's a dong. Don't know what that means. Windy, you're winning on the dinglings today. Although Matt Javies did that superb one at the top of the pod. Pod? Stream. I've got an itchy nose. Did that work? Not really. Still itchy. Oh, did my nose clip? Right. So yeah, this week, I'm getting back into the writing. So I read this thing. It's kind of quite obvious, but sometimes you have to read. Did Eyes on Legs get a ding for Dishmatic? Eyes on Legs and Boggingdons for being a kind of finder's fee. Finder's fee for the ding. MJD, MJD is the King Quipper. That could be. It sounds like the beginning of a Disney song. I'm the King Quipper. Yeah. So basically, the theory is, and Novakito, I don't know if you've heard this. It is obvious. I don't know why I'm making a big thing of it, but basically, you work on 2 projects. So when you get bored of one, you go to the other one. And I'm gonna try doing that. But I do quite like being lazy when I can. Because you know, when I'm working, I work hard, 100%. You know, more than that if it's possible. And should I get a haircut? What's the verdict? Ding quip. Yeah, well, Eyes on Legs. Have you watched any more Seinfeld? I know that you get a bit distracted by music. Have you watched any more Seinfeld though? Because that's where I'm at right now. We're in the middle of season. We're quite near the end of season 4, which is the best season. Or that's where it really just like settle into its magnificence. I have not. Okay, that's all right. Do you think you'll go back to it, or has it just fallen off the radar? Sorry about that. It's the drink. It's the drink's fault. It's not me. It's the drink's fault. It's not me. And that is why I don't do drunk acting. It was awful. Bloody awful it was. I'll watch another next time I see you. Ah, you've seen me now. This shirt is quite special, isn't it? Do you think these arms are too short though? Well, they're all right. They're kind of okay, aren't they, I guess? Tum titty tum, tra la la, tum tee tum. At the premiere. Ooh. Ooh! It was the premiere at the Odeon in Leicester Square, if that's such a thing. Oh. Kitten, she's made an appearance. She's stolen the bloody show, haven't you? Oi. Oi. Fine. Fine. I say fine, but I kind of mean the opposite, you know. So, have I done anything nice? See, because I'm so nice, I sometimes forget how nice I am. Have I done anything nice? Probably. Should I invent something I did that was nice? Have I saved any bees? Well, we put a bee on a plant, but we think it was dead. We fed the ducks, but that's not being nice, is it? That's just feeding the ducks. I could rate some blueberries now, but I don't want to spoil my sausage sandwich. How many more are there, for God's sake? Never ending. Oh, my God. Right. We might be done with the tins. We just got the lids, which is fine. That's good. At least we finished something, for God's sake. Yes, so I've been putting all together my creative, my from both ends ideas. It's quite good at putting them into one document, honing it. I'll tell you some of my favourite ideas. Okay, you've got the thermometer. Okay, the thermometer is a device you put over your thumb. I'll do it how we do it on the thing. Right, how often has this happened? Oh, that tea's really hot, but burnt my lips. Happens a lot, doesn't it? What you need is a thermometer. What you do is, you put this sheath over your thumb. It's got a little readout. You pop your thumb in the tea, and it tells you what the temperature is. And when it gets to the perfect tea temperature, which is 135 degrees, you can safely drink it. Perfect. The perfect temperature for a cup of tea. The thermometer. That's that. What do you think of that? What do you think of the thermometer? Sometimes the Fahrenheit. Did I say that wrong? What's the perfect? No, but don't you say degrees for tea? Why can't I say degrees? Is degrees bad? Is it bad form? Oh, that's a good face. What's that? Whose face is that, Windy? I like that. Degrees is ambiguous. Ooh, this is interesting. What do you mean? What? Can you elaborate, or is that too complicated to put in a... You can tell me next time you stream and I'm there if you want. Thumbs up. Thanks, Windy. Because of that, you're getting a ding. For no reason, otherwise you put me in a bloody good mood. Okay, right. Are there any more? It feels disgusting. There's lots of really nasty stuff in there now. It could be centigrade or Fahrenheit. So what would be the best way to express a tea temperature? You think Fahrenheit's the best way? That's what Dr. Steve suggested. Is that the best way to go? I will incorporate that, because that makes it more scientific. Thank you very much. Yeah, so if you want to check out my chum, Alexis Strum, I'll put the Anders Celsius. I think 135 degrees would be scalding and may be impossible. 175 centigrade. I'm confused now. I think I looked up the perfect temperature for tea and it said 135 degrees, but I'll look it up in terms of centigrade. Yeah, is that what I should do? What should it be? David wrote the theme music for our film Kim. It's quite dark, so I'm trying to cheer it up. Oh, okay, brilliant. Oh, that's exciting. It's good that you two collaborate and throw each other, you know, do each other favours. Would need to cover about 50% sugar to get over 100. Okay, so what do you reckon? 100 C. So centigrade is the way to go. If I'm talking in terms of heat temperature for tea, which is the best one? Is it centigrade? I always do this. You'll answer and I won't remember what you're talking about. In the meantime, we've come to the end of another Washing Up Club, which means we get to the theme again. Feel free to sing along. It goes Washing Up Club, washing the grease away. Washing Up Club, I don't know the word, centigrade, but then it wouldn't be 100. Yeah, no, I know. I'll work out best cup of tea temperature, centigrade. Yeah. Right, okay. Got to get the theme. Got to get the theme. Where is the bloody theme? There it is. Come to an end now. Another wonderful Washing Up Club. We're going to let the water go down, and with it, all the hate and annoyance. The Royal Society of Chemistry also recommends drinking at 60 to 65 degrees. I understand the sound perfect. Thank you. As it whirlpools down the hole, all our problems go away, all the hate. We're starting afresh tomorrow. We've got exciting times ahead of us this week. Pardon me. Thank you for this tea-based chat, right at the tail end of Washing Up Club, or WUC, as I believe it's known. Thanks for a lovely morning. Thanks for being lovely yourself, guys and girls. It's what I call kind of the stoop dance. Stooping in, lunging in. I know I say it every time, but such an awesome tune. It's fucking amazing, isn't it, this tune? That's bass, isn't it? Washing the grease away. Woo! That's good, isn't it? A good move. Grease away. This shirt's a winner. Look at that. That's what I do for you. I sweat for you. I bloody sweat for you, I do. Don't start another thread, Nova Keto, because this sucker's about to end as soon as this does. I forgot